Hey everyone, it's Tuesday evening here, March the 25th in Palawan, Philippines, Port-au-Prince, Sabang, Barangay. Walking the back little road. We hike usually about once a day, sometimes twice. Sometimes we skip it, but today we are. The tide's been very high, so it's difficult to get over to the other island we usually hike on, or the part of the other beach. So it's about a meter deep, and I got the phone with me, so I didn't want to. We skipped that, walked over and looked at it, and it looked like tide was coming up still. So we came over here. It's a beautiful view everywhere you go here. See the clouds forming and touching the tops of the mountains. That's how tall they are. Some of the gray there just below that cloud there in the middle is cliffs. That's like probably 100, 200, 300 foot cliffs. They're on the side of the mountain. It kind of looks like smoke or the clouds, so that's interesting. So it's quite peaceful. They usually have some carabao or cows out in here. So this is the back road, just past a I guess it's a Marine barracks or something. I think I don't know if other National Guard uses it. Some guy mentioned it. Had razor blade around it. And I was thinking it looks pretty rustic. It's like jungle training, all bamboo, native style huts, very small, bamboo lined fence with razor wire around it. So definitely pretty rustic next to American possible. I've not seen all the American ones, but it's got to be more posh. And I guess so they're really living, know how to live off the land here. I got the opportunity to jog a few minutes with a National Guard member here. He's living here and training. So he said he is 40 years old. We talked a couple days ago here, coming down this road and stuff. So we may get out and do something a few times, see if I can do it or not. I seem to some reason strangely can run a little better than I can walk, but not much. Some days I don't have the get up and go to walks. We've been seeing a lot of snakes here, so nothing, I don't know if it's poisonous, and most snakes I've seen in the Philippines is here in Palawan. So I think every day we've seen or heard a snake crawling. Most days we've seen them. Michelle said she just seen one back there, and I can't see it very well, but I could hear something crawling around. So best to leave it alone, because I'm sure they have some poisonous snakes here. If somebody happens to know what they are and how many they have, let me know. Because back in Visayas Island, a rarity to see a snake there. I think the 2 years I was living over there was I might have seen 3 or 4 small snakes, and that was it. Very rare. And I was out in the native areas in the mountains hiking every day pretty much. And then the latest on the turtles, we'll make something separate if I see something. There's a carabao, I believe, in between the trees there. Look like there are some holes up through the sand of their nest, so they may have started hatching. And I guess they either got away or somebody caring for them has taken them in, and gonna try to assist them a little bit more so they don't have such a rough go. Maybe let them grow a little bit before they make the trek to the ocean. I'm not sure, but we'll look at it tomorrow. But they're due to hatch any day now, the next 4 or 5 days. End of March is what they said, so we're definitely at the end. There's another carabao. Got his little friend, the bird, with him, which is common. See that white bird with him a lot of times. So let me know, what's poisonous snakes here in the Philippines, especially in Palawan. And I'll be interested in knowing that. Because I asked that when I come up to this South China Sea, I says, there sharks or lots of jellyfish? The person I asked said no, not really. So said nothing to worry about because I was kind of concerned because over Visayas where we swim, the only thing I ran into is some jellyfish that had a mild sting to it, nothing too tremendous, just enough to, but you know, there's a big peg back there, baboy. There you see him by the pole moving. There's a farmer and his tractor. So it's pretty nice. It's been a little rainy the past 3 or 4 days. Nothing too tremendous, just a little downpour, maybe 15 minutes, 2 or 3 times during the day. So it's been cloudy. I guess there's a little bit of a low pressure nearby or something. So this is one of the back roads. You go up here to the corner and there's it's the main road down in through Sabang. The Barangay, you can go left and right. Barangay halls to the left and all the little things down towards the touristy areas on the right. But yeah, I really enjoy it here. It's much more rustic and old growth trees, so it's like the Philippines of 300 or 400 or 500 years ago. A lot of it's not been touched too much by man. These mountains are, when you get in there, there's really some huge trees and really rugged terrain. To me, it reminds me of watching Jurassic Park on TV, so that's what I picture. I expect to see a dinosaur, some giant anaconda or something, because it's really rugged terrain. You have to be in tremendous shape to navigate through there, which a lot of people here are, especially the native people that live out. So, and up here to the right, if we have time, we get there, there's a restaurant there. He had a real interesting read. He was like a major chef to a few touristy spots and to somebody, I don't know, he just had a real interesting resume. I can't remember all the things it was, but some important diplomat or something somewhere was this private chef. He has a couple little restaurants here. This is a bigger one up here in the corner. If we get to it here in the next 2 or 3 minutes, and then he has a little one actually next to where we're staying. So we ate there. It was kind of mediocre price, and the quality seemed to be good the one time we eat. So we typically try not to spend 500 a meal. It's usually 150 to maybe 250 pesos. So the real touristy areas here, the restaurants, they're usually around the 350 to 650 peso per meal if you go to one of them. So the one we go to is kind of mixed. It has a 100 peso meal, and then it has a 400 peso meal if you so want it. But a lot of the locals tend to eat there, so we eat there as well, because I'm fine with local food and diet, so rice is okay by me, although I don't tend to crave it like a typical Filipino. I know Michelle's can't go a day without it. She eats it probably 4 or 5 times a day. So yeah, the mountains here are just stunning. I do call them mountains. They're not, snow-capped or that high, but I would say they're 4,000 to 6,000 feet high, what you're looking at there in the camera. But certain times during the day when the weather changed a little bit, you get a little cool air off there. The other day, a little rain come up and I got the cool air off the mountain. And it actually felt a little cool. It reminded me of Ohio in springtime or in the fall. I think it might have gotten to the 70s, 75-ish or something. But it had a little touch of cool, which is unusual for the Philippines, at least what I've experienced. Most of the time it feels like it does right now, kind of humid. It's cloudy, but it still feels like it's about 83, 85 and humid. So it looks like there may be a sprinkle. And back there, it's really cool to see the clouds on the hilltop there. So they line the road all the way out of the valley here up to the mountain. You see cliffs as you walk along, and up on the side of the mountains and stuff. It's real pretty. Some brown guy sits in one of the valleys there, and there's places in their backyard has a cliff up. It's supposed to be really cool to live at. I like the beach life a little better for now because it's more new to me. Here's the restaurant. I'll show you that a little bit. I don't know if they're open or somebody's there tonight, but this is the one I was speaking by. So you get to Sabang, look this gentleman up and try his food because he's got an outstanding resume. Stuff, very friendly. So that's his place there. See if I can zoom in on it. That's some of his stuff. But we ate there one night. We just walked by and come out and said hi and come in. So we came in. I forget what we got. I think I got French fries, and Michelle got some rice and chickens or something, or chicken. Oh, here's some of this menu right next to the road. All kinds of stuff. So you can Google his name and information. Like I said, real nice guy, and apparently world-class food as well. So that's that. There's this long list of menu. Some ice, all kinds of info. Indian, Southeast Asia cuisine. Now we're on the main road. Up here's 4 Points on the right, which is owned by the Sheraton Marriott Group. But it's really nice. I would say it's pretty much a 5-star hotel here. I think it's the best. But more rustic looking. They tried to mimic the more of the native experience. This one's fairly modern looking. Big pool, big courtyard, modern rooms, big king or queen beds. We took a tour, but that's that. Over here's the only gas station in town. Gas here is 68 and 71 peso, depending on which one you get. There's a young lady riding. There's a Jeep there, nice Jeep, looking Jeep. There's surprisingly the VWs, Volkswagen, the old VW Beetle is pretty popular here in spots. I've seen a whole junkyard of them. And the Jeep's pretty popular because the Jeepney is based on the Jeep. If you didn't know that. So that's what people tell me, where they've just stretched them out and made them more useful for carrying passengers. Alright, that's my video of the day. I try to make a little something every day for you, something with a little variety, or share my thoughts or things that I've experienced during the day. So thanks for watching. That's it from Terry's Philippine Journey on this Tuesday, March the 25th from Sabang, Palawan, Port-au-Princess area. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.